His life is about to be taken.
And I will kill you.
Good luck.
Anyway, what is Qui-Gon Jinn's story? The Cancrozans presents Star Wars Lore Episode 58, The Life of Qui-Gon Jinn. Jinn was taken from his homeworld as an infant to Coruscant in order to train as a Jedi. At the age of 10, Jinn took part in the Exhibition Day tournament. This was a platform for young students to show off their skills in order to be taken on as an apprentice. Count Dooku was very impressed by Jinn's lightsaber skills, and so shortly afterwards he became Dooku's apprentice. Jinn quickly became a Jedi Knight. However, he declined the offer to have a Padawan learner, as he felt he was not ready. Whilst on a solo mission, Qui-Gon found a Force-sensitive boy, Xanatos. Even though he was older than the recommended age for Jedi training, Jinn took him to the Jedi Temple. When Qui-Gon became a Jedi Master, he then took Xanatos on as his apprentice. After many Jedi, including Yoda, expressed doubt in Xanatos, he was sent on his final test. This was to kill his own father, who ruthlessly ruled Telos 4. Xanatos couldn't kill his own father though, and so turned on Jinn. When Qui-Gon did the job his former Padawan couldn't, Xanatos promised revenge. Jinn did not want to take on another apprentice after what happened with Xanatos. However, he was persuaded to observe a small tournament amongst the temple's students. He was impressed by Obi-Wan Kenobi, but had to leave for a mission before he could discuss the possibility of him becoming his apprentice. Whilst on his mission, Jinn ran into Kenobi, who helped him. Impressed with his skills, Jinn shortly afterwards took Obi-Wan on as his Padawan. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan were sent to the Naboo blockade to negotiate with the Trade Federation. When it was discovered that the two were Jedi, the two men were gassed, which then forced them to escape the ship and secretly make their way to Naboo's surface. After meeting and saving the life of Jar Jar Binks, Jinn and Kenobi were taken to the underwater city of Otoh Gunga. Qui-Gon managed to secure the use of a Gungan submarine, and he managed to free the then criminal Binks. They used the sub to help gain access to Naboo's capital city in order to rescue Queen Amidala. Kenobi and Jinn managed just that, and they escaped the Naboo blockade, but they had to divert their course in order to repair their ship. On Tatooine, Jinn found a very Force-sensitive boy, Anakin Skywalker. With a midichlorian count of over 20,000, Qui-Gon believed Skywalker was the chosen one. Whilst on the way to the repaired ship, with the newly freed Anakin, who was a slave, Jinn was attacked by a cloaked fighter. Qui-Gon managed to escape the encounter, but he knew then that the Sith were back. Back on Coruscant, the Council did not believe Jinn's claim that the Sith were back, and denied Anakin Jedi training, since he was too old and he had a clouded future. Jinn, Kenobi, Skywalker, Queen Amidala, as well as some others, then returned to Naboo. Whilst on Naboo, Jinn came once again face to face with Darth Maul. However, this time he had Obi-Wan for help. An intense fight began, and during it, Kenobi was kicked off a ledge. This left Jinn fighting Maul one-on-one. Obi-Wan tried to catch up, but he was stopped by a laser gaze. At this point, Qui-Gon and Maul were separated by the same things. During this time, Jinn meditated to bring himself in full tune with the Force. When the laser gates opened, Jinn rushed out to duel Maul once again. Still stuck behind the force field, Kenobi watched his master fight. Even though Qui-Gon was one of the best duelists in the Order, he did not have the required space for his combat form. This resulted in Jinn's life being taken. Kenobi then rushed out of the gates to get revenge. He did manage to slay the Sith, even using Jinn's lightsaber to do so. Kenobi ran to his dying master, who told him to train Skywalker as a Jedi. Jinn was later given a funeral, and it was agreed that Obi-Wan would train Anakin. His death resulted in his former master distancing himself more from the Jedi Order, and so Dooku soon replaced Darth Maul as the Sith Lord's apprentice. Even though he was dead, Qui-Gon managed to communicate with Yoda, Anakin, and eventually Obi-Wan. Jinn ultimately taught his former pupil how to live on past death, which allowed Kenobi to guide Luke Skywalker. So Jinn may have helped in the downfall of the Republic by finding Anakin, but he did help in the fall of the Galactic Empire. Plus the prophecy was true after all.
What are we going to do?
Now it's time for this week's question. Who is the better commentator? Me, Dan, or the usual commentator, Noel? Cast your votes down below. Remember to vote for next week's episode by liking one of the 2 comments below. If you want to learn more about someone or something from the Star Wars universe, leave a comment. And as always, for more Star Wars lore, keep it locked here to the Kankrazans.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
This was a platform for young students to show off their skills in order to be taken. No! No, why did you put that?
There's going to be a taken counter.
Why did you underline that?
Just so I know that that's the second time I've seen taken.
I just realised you had it underlined. Jinn quickly became a Jedi Master. However,
No, it's Jedi Knight. Read the script.
yeah, she did. Did become a Jedi Master, like, eventually.
Aye, that's later on in the script.
Whilst on a solo mission, Qui-Gon found a fucking poor sensitive boy.
What's funny about that?
He just found a little boy, yeah, just minding his own business. He's like, come on, I fucking found you, you're mine.
It does sound a bit
Go
dodgy,
scout the
actually.
galaxy for little boys. That's fucking dodgy as fuck. After many Jedi, including Yoda,
What was
that was
that?
hefty. That was a hefty many. Right, let's do that again.
After many.
I've been saving that one up, like. Xanatos couldn't kill his own father, and so turned on Jinn.
Did he? Aye.
I put cream on his nipples and that. He's very seductive when he wants to be Xanatos. He just seduced Jinn. The master is now the apprentice is now the master.
Okay. Right, we'll
I
go
look
again.
A cherry that he ate really slowly. I'm a big boy. Can you handle me? I'm Austrian.
Homeworld, Austria.
Homeworld. Fucking Rotterdam. Right, I was just like, I need to get that out. Jinn did not want to take on another apprentice after what had happened to Xanatos.
No, where does it say 2 there?
There, actually.
Oh, yeah, but it's scored out.
Jinn did not want to have to take on another
Where
apprentice.
does it say have?
Oh, fuck off. However, he was persuaded to observe a small tournament amongst the temple students.
Stop.
How
Stop
many
laughing.
fucking tournaments is there? I'm sorry, right? Every fucking paragraph, there's some fucking
It's
tournament.
because you've been reading the same paragraph for 10 minutes.
Because there's fuck all to do in Star Wars universe. It's like, come on lads, right? Run on the telly, you just want to hate a tournament. Is that what it's like? This one's like, it's too fucking funny.
Fun fact, after the death of a childhood friend and someone...
It's too fucking funny, yeah.
That's not a fun fact. No. Who wrote this?